Hi friends, welcome back to the Windows 10 video lesson series. In previous tutorial we have seen about desktop, in which we have left one option called new. So in this video tutorial we will be learning about that new option. Using new option you can create many things, like you can create new folder, new file and so many other things. So let's get started. So to create new folder, first go to your desktop and right click on your desktop and then go to new option. If you want to create new folder, then click on this folder option. So new folder will be placed on your desktop and it will ask to set its name. I am setting name to software. You can place it whenever you want on desktop. I want to place it here, so I'll be just dragging it to that place. Now I want to move this shortcut to this software folder. I can do it with two ways. Either by just dropping it to this folder, so it will be moved to that folder, or I can press Ctrl X and Ctrl V into that folder, so it will be moved to that folder. If I want to undo this move, then I can right click into the folder and select undo move option, so it will be removed or unmoved from that folder. So it is here, get started. So this is about folder. You can also rename this folder by right clicking on it and select rename option. I want to rename it to softwares, so and press enter button. Now let's create new file. So right click on desktop and go to the new option. Now there are many kinds of file you can create. You can create shortcut file, bitmap image, contact, Word document, journal document, Access database, PowerPoint, publisher document and so other. As many as software installed on your system, you will be able to create that kind of file. I want to create text document, which is Notepad document. So I'll click on this text document and it will create new file onto this desktop. So I will rename this file to new file and press enter key on keyboard. I will be dragging it under the software folder. Now to open this file, you will have to just double click on that file and file will be open. So this is a basic Notepad file. Now whatever you want to write, you can write it here. So this is how you can write into this file. Now to save this file, you can go to the file menu and select save, or you can press Ctrl plus S command on your keyboard. Ctrl plus S. So it will be saved. If you want to close this file, you can go to this close button and it will be closed. To rename this file, you can follow same procedure as we have followed in renaming folder. Just click on this rename button. Data about video lesson. So it is renamed. Now if you want to delete this file, you can right click on it and select delete command. So it is deleted, but it is not permanently deleted. It will go into recycle bin. If you want to recover that file, still you can do. So go to recycle bin and you will find whatever the files are deleted will be there in this recycle bin. So to restore this file, I'll right click on this file and select restore command. So you can see file is recovered. Now If you want to copy this file, you can press Ctrl plus C, or you can right click on it and select copy command. And whenever you want to make your copy, just right click there and select paste command. So new file or new copy of this file is created. So this is about file operations. So Windows 10 have very special name for software. It is called Universal Apps. So what is Universal Apps? As name suggests, universal. So Universal Apps can be accessible on any Windows 10 device. For example, you have Universal App installed on your computer. That same app can be used on your mobile devices, your Windows 10 laptop, and any other Windows 10 devices. It will sync your all the configuration and all your data to that particular device. So let's see how Universal Apps looks like. In Windows 8 and Endpoint 1, you have seen if you open your app, then it will cover your whole screen of laptop, and your installed software screen will be different from your app that is installed from Windows Store. But now there is no difference between software app and Microsoft Windows Store app. Every app in the Windows 10 hold Universal App. So let's see one example of Universal App. We will be also seeing how to download app from Windows Store. So let's see that first. So I'll click on this start menu button. Oh, we have set an alarm. Did you remember? So this is that alarm. So I am just dismissing it. We have also set one reminder. So this is also that reminder. I am completing it. And I'll be going to this store icon. So this is Universal App is look like. This is a store Universal App. I can just make it large by this maximize button. In the store app, you will see many type of apps. You can see social network app. You can see top free games. You can see top free apps which are used most. These are the some most popular apps. If you want to see all the apps, then you can click here. So this is about downloading apps from the App Store or Windows Store. So let's download some app. I want to download this Photoshop app. So I will click on this Photoshop app, and it will give me all the details related to Photoshop app. The name of this app is Adobe Photoshop Express. Creator of this app is Adobe Systems. Here you can read all the details related to this app. To download this app, just click on this free button and it will say working. It is downloading. I will get back into just few minutes when it is downloaded. That's it. Adobe Photoshop is downloaded. Now to open this app, you can click on this open button, or you can just search Photoshop here. So you can see Adobe Photoshop Express is installed on your PC. To open this app, just click on it, and Universal App for Photoshop will be opened to this Windows 10 PC. I'm just keeping these all things. Now you can Photoshop your images from two different sources. One is your camera and one is your pictures library. Select anyone. Select your photos. I have no saved picture on my PC, so I won't be able to do that. But now you get that idea. You can just select pictures and start editing it. So this is about Universal App. Now there are already many apps installed by default when you install your Windows 10, like weather app. Here it is, the weather app. News app. There is a wonderful news app by which you can see current news, is also available on Windows 10. So these all things, your personalized news and all the thing will be synced to your other devices like your Windows 10 mobile or Windows 10 tablet. So this is all about Windows 10 and installing Windows Store app. I have already downloaded VLC Media Player. You need a .exe file to install particular software. So I have a VLC Media Player's installation file. To install this software, you will have to double click on that file or right click on it and click on this open. I will select run as administrator. It will ask for your permission. So click on yes button. Now it is unpacking the data. Select language in which you want to use this software. I am selecting English and click on this OK button. Now setup wizard will be shown up. So click on this next button. Read complete license agreement. If you are agree, then click on this next button. If you want to customize your installation, then you can do it here. I want all the features provided by this software, so I am just clicking on this next button. Select the location where you want to install this software. I am selecting this default location, which is program files, video LAN and VLC, and click on this install button. So installation process will be start. It will take few minutes to complete this installation process. So we will be waiting during that period. And as you can see, now installation is completed. If you want to just run this VLC Media Player, then click on this finish button. But if you don't want to run after completing installation process, just uncheck this option and click on this finish button. So that's it. VLC Media Player is installed on your system. To start the particular software, double click on this shortcut icon and particular software will be started. So this is about installing particular software onto Windows 10 system. Now let's also see how to uninstall particular software. To do that, you will have to go to the control panel. So go to the start menu, write control panel, and you will see search result in which you will find control panel. Click on this icon. You will find an option called programs, and below that you will find a link uninstall a program. Click on that. Now select the program which you want to uninstall the program from your system. I want to uninstall my VLC Media Player. So I am selecting VLC Media Player. Now click on this uninstall or change button. It will ask to switch your user or you want to continue. I want to continue. So I am clicking on to this continue button. And it will start uninstall progress. Just click next and uninstall. There you go. VLC Media Player has been uninstalled from your computer. Click on this finish button and you are done. So this is about uninstalling and installing software onto the Windows 10 system. Windows Explorer is a file manager application that is included with the release of Microsoft Windows operating system from Windows 95 onwards. It provides graphical user interface for accessing file systems. It is also a component of the operating system that presents many user interface items on the monitor, such as taskbar and desktop. It is sometimes referred to as a Windows Shell or Windows Explorer.exe or simply Explorer. So let's explore the various options of Windows Explorer. So I'll be clicking on this Explorer icon to open the file Explorer, or I can go to this start menu and click on this file Explorer option. Once you click on to this Explorer button, Windows Explorer will be opened. So now you can see various options and various folders and drives all over the screen. Now let's see what is navigation menu, what are the quick access options, how you can open your hard drives and how you can access various files. On the left side of Windows Explorer, you will find two main menus. One is quick access and second one is this PC. Quick access can be used to access those files which are used frequently. You can pin it here and access very easily. For example, I have pinned my desktop, documents, download and other folders, so I can access very easily. Likewise, Windows Explorer by default pin one menu, that is called this PC. From this option you can go to desktop, your document, your videos, your downloads and all the hard drive which are installed on your computer. For example, if I want to go to my F drive, then I will have to simply double click on it and I will be there. Now, what are these options? Let's just explore it. First one is file menu. Using file menu, you can open new window, you can open command prompt, you can open PowerShell. Under computer menu, you can open folder, rename folder or open the properties. Let's open properties. Once you click on properties, you will be able to see properties of drive F, that is a new volume. You can also rename your disk drives from here. You can see various properties like tools, hardware which is used. If you want to share your hard drive or share your disk, then you can share from here. You can customize various items. You can set security option and permission to various users and so on. So this is about hard drives. Now let's see various options regarding to file members. You can arrange your files in a different way. You can do it from here. That is the view menu. You can personalize your viewing style in Windows Explorer. For example, if you want to see your folder icons very large, then you can set it from here. Like small icons, tiles, large icons, list, content, medium icons or details. Select whichever option makes you comfortable. So I am selecting details. If you want to sort your files in a particular manner, then you can do it from here. You can sort it by date modified, type, size, date created, authors, tags, title and ascending and descending order. So I am just sorting by size. So whichever the file occupying more size on hard drive or this particular disk drive, it will be come first. You can also sort your files by clicking these headers. Like I want to sort by name, then I'll have to just click on this name header. All the files will be sorted. You can also group by your files from these group by options. You can add multiple columns like date created, who is the author of particular file. If you want to see tags related to particular file, then you can select this tag option and it will be added here. So this is about file details and file exploration. Now if you want to make something hidden from someone, then you can do it by right clicking on file, going to properties and select this hidden attribute and apply. It will ask you want to apply changes to folder and subfolder and files. Click on OK if you are agree and click on this OK button. So that folder will be now hidden. Now if you want to see hidden items, then go to the view menu and click on this hidden items checkbox. So you will be able to see transparent or less highlighted folder which is AR Rahman, which is we have hidden. Now if you want to unhide this folder, then go to the view menu and select this hide selected items and click on OK. So now your folder is unhidden. So this is about various options related to Windows Explorer. We'll be exploring more and more Windows Explorer in further tutorials. Thank you very much.